Hey everybody, it's your editor Matt. It is currently 6:30 and I'm just finishing up on the episode. I did want to say we had some audio troubles throughout the episode. In the very beginning, you'll hear that the audio is really fucked up. That's an error on my part. The microphone didn't automatically set when we started recording, so it was set to the computer's microphone and not the one we used to record. But we fixed that part pretty early on. The second thing is that I didn't have the correct setting on the microphone set to record in a group setting. Instead, it was set to pick up audio from only two people facing across from each other. So Roger sounds a lot quieter than usual, and me and Andrew are picked up a little funky as well. It sucks that we had these audio troubles on the last Cryptid vs. Cryptid mashup and rehash, but it is what it is, and we're not going to go re-record it again because the episode needs to be out tomorrow, and we honestly just had a really good time recording this episode, and we wouldn't be able to have that same kind of energy going into it a second time. So I hope you understand, and I hope you enjoy the episode.
Coming to you live from CBT Studios in the heart of Roseville, California, I'm your host, Andrew, and joined with me are my two co-hosts,
Matt, Roger,
and this is the Cryptid vs. Cryptid podcast. Let's get right into the rehash. All right. Alright guys, I'm back. It's a surprise.
Damn, bro, you left me no room to edit. You asshole, bro.
You're just gonna have to figure it out. Anyway,
what the fuck is going on with the audio right now?
It's peaking to an intense degree.
Oh my god, no.
Did you do the speakers?
Oh my god, this guy did the speakers. We did all three of the freaking cans and he did the speakers. Nice. I even had the intro, bro.
You had it first try.
Commercial break. We'll be right back.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Wow, and we're back with better mic quality.
That's insane. You can hear me so much better now.
Oh my
god. I don't know why it does that. The last two times we've recorded, it just, even though the microphone's plugged in, it jumps back to the speakers in the lab.
Do you
last
unplug it?
last time we did it when we were doing that.
Yeah.
When we were doing it.
But still, like, it's set. Usually would never do that. Even if we unplugged it, we would just plug it in, it auto set to it.
Yeah. No, I don't think so, because Audacity, I feel like, has always never synced my thing after I've unplugged it before.
I don't fucking know. It's too late. We've already cracked the cans. The intro's fucked, but we're not redoing it.
I mean, you can delete this intro part where we're talking about editing. No one really cares, but...
Nah, bro, it's fucking comedy gold. We're making the show a comedy now instead of a fun action thriller adventure.
Well, I mean, apparently from the last few cryptids, it's already become a comedy.
Well, the biggest joke is this podcast at this point. Been taking a fucking almost a year break in between episodes.
That's your host, Matt, for you. Calling his own show a joke.
When was the last time you were here? 10 years ago?
Yeah, 11, okay.
Alright, everybody, welcome back.
Alright.
We have a rehash and mashup. I believe that's what it's called.
Yes, that's what it's called.
Let's do the math here. When was the last time we recorded one of these?
I'm pretty sure Tristan was on the last one, right? The second. No, it was
Justin.
Justin. He was on. Classic Justin, our biggest contributor. Yeah.
That was like 10 months ago.
It wasn't even longer than that.
As of the time of recording
Because
this podcast,
the first
it had to
episode
have been...
for this rehash was 9 months ago.
It had to have been last October. Last October, November, bare minimum. I'm not going to check.
No, it was definitely November because we definitely did the Halloween special before we did the mashup.
We also did Santa vs. Krampus before in the first episode.
I wasn't in Santa versus Krampus.
It was October 21st. We did the mashup and rehash episode 3 because we didn't do the Halloween special until November 10th.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, we gotta stick to the schedule.
Yeah, that's right.
We're really good at that.
Yeah, we don't have lives. Anyway.
Yeah, no, never. Don't know what that is.
Anyway, we're back into the actual podcast, so...
Well, me and Roger have been back for a while.
It doesn't sound like it. Anyway, I'm here again.
Yeah, welcome back.
Thank you.
You know, we had to get somebody special on the episode for our return.
Yeah. We're all back.
Okay, buddy. As we kind of start out, we're trying to remember how we do this, so, you know, some things pop up.
Yeah.
I remember always doing thanks. We're almost at 5,000 downloads.
Holy shit.
Crazy.
I don't remember.
4,942.
I don't remember our last downloads count, but it definitely was a far bit lower than 5,000.
It was 2,500, right? For our last one we were all together for.
I think
was
we were
talking
over
about
3,000.
Yeah, I think 3,000 is the last milestone I remember reading.
I mean, I remember the milestones because when we weren't doing it, I was like, I'd get emails like, oh, this many people listened this week or whatever. And so I'd check and I was like, oh, wow, 3,500 and we haven't done an episode in 2 months.
Hey, listen, we got a committed fan base.
Yeah, we do. The Instagram's popping off. We've gained like 2 followers since we started
Bro.
doing it again.
Wait, how many did we have before the 2, bro?
2 less.
Bro, if it was 0, that's about 2 infinities higher. So I'm saying we're doing pretty good.
And all the other social media, not popping off whatsoever.
Bro, don't worry about it.
You know what? You said, oh yeah, we're not going to get any followers on any of them, so it doesn't matter. And I was like, dude, let's just start fucking putting them all out there.
You know what I totally forgot existed until I was like on my computer just dicking around a week ago? The Discord. I forgot it existed.
For our personal Discord?
For our podcast, yeah. Because
How,
we were
bro?
giving it away, remember? When we were doing Patreon.
Oh, you're talking about the link to our Discord? Yeah.
The Discord's still there. There's just
I was
no way
going to say,
gain
bro,
access
Discord
to
pops
it.
up every time I enter my computer. How do you forget it's there?
No, we have one.
Yeah.
It's just inaccessible to anybody because there's nowhere to post it.
Nice.
I guess I can put it somewhere.
Put like a link tree in Instagram.
That's true.
The
Put
fuck is a
Linktree.
Linktree?
Oh, it links all your other socials.
It
It's literally just a link.
It has a link to everything, so you can put like the Twitter, TikTok if you want.
It's a link to a place with all other links that you need to put.
Bro, nobody goes on the Instagram, bro. Nobody's gonna.
Bro, 2 whole people since the last time we checked. So yeah, I think people.
And you know what's funny is
they don't even have to follow, bro.
You know
They
what's
can just
funny?
go to it.
It's one of the loyal Patreon followers too. And he's like, oh yeah, no one goes on it. And then
Wow.
So we have 114 people on the Instagram.
Bro, what?
Well, yeah, I created the Instagram way back.
Oh.
Like
God,
when the
this guy-
podcast was in its
two more,
prime.
2 more, like
Two
2's
more
a
since
big
the
number,
last time
bro.
we were doing the
114,
podcast,
bro. This guy.
I mean, it gets support. Like one of the last stories I posted got like some people liking it because you can do that now. You know, you like the episodes. There was another one because we got like 110 downloads last week. Epic. Thank you very much.
Insane.
People like that, so I guess I could figure out how to put on one of those tree things you guys are talking about.
probably not that hard.
But I mean, we're never on the Discord anyway.
Right.
Oh yeah, I guess I should shout out that one person who was on our Patreon.
I guess I should just shout out the person who gives us money. That's crazy.
Well, they don't give us money anymore.
Okay, well they did at one
Patreon
point.
doesn't exist. Emily Quinn, thank you for following us
Noted.
on Instagram and at one point donating to the Patreon.
Let's go.
Maybe you're that one person who did join the Discord.
Oh, the one that popped in was like, "What's going on?" And then all of us were like, "Who the hell is this?"
No, they never said anything. They hopped in the Discord and never said anything. It was like the only random person we didn't know in the Discord.
Yeah, maybe that was you.
Maybe. We'll never know, because you never said anything.
Alright, let's get into the thing people's caring about.
Dude, nobody cares about this podcast anymore.
Yeah, they do. 114 people care enough to follow on Instagram, so bring me up to speed on what we're doing for this rehash.
So
what's going on?
Cryptid versus Cryptid mashup and rehash. We'll pick some guys to fight, we'll re-go over stats, we'll do a fucking Fortnite Battle Royale at the end. And then we'll give a little teaser, because we've been teasing it for a bit, about the upcoming Cryptid vs. Cryptid finale. That's going to be pretty epic, multi-part series. But you'll have to wait for more details till the end. So, starting us off, we're going to go over Ratman and Owlman. So Ratman, he's pretty cool. There were 2 whole stories about him, I think.
Nice,
So
nice. This is
basically,
the sewer guy, right?
He's basically
Kinda, yeah.
like split into 2 different stories of how he's told. One is like a hobo that was eaten by rats or something, and his
Something
ghost.
like that.
Basically, no one was looking at him, and then when he fell asleep one day in the subway, rats came and ate him, and now his fucking ghost haunts that subway station.
Wait, where's the subway station?
It's in like London. I think the theme of this episode was like cryptids in England.
Okay.
Or some shit like that. I don't remember. Just to preface, we didn't listen to any of the episodes recently, and it's been months since we did them, so if
Yeah,
our
this
facts
one-
are a little out of the way...
This one was
Whoopsie.
9 months ago, so I don't think any of us really remember that, so...
Honestly, our facts are never all that spot on.
Oh,
Let's be
never,
real,
never.
bro. People fact check us all the time.
If
They're
you
like,
want-
actually, and we're like, oh, that probably should have been brought up.
If you want some more fact-heavy content, go listen to Cryptid versus
Okay.
Conspiracies.
Reading the history, I remember now. Okay. The other story was that this boy was born just like Jersey Devil, but he had rat features.
But way less...
Yes.
I thought Jersey Devil was cursed at birth. Like, didn't someone come in there with
Yeah.
like...
Well, this one was just that he was born and he looked like that. So
Yeah, he was
it's
ugly.
like it's
Rip.
kind of
And then they just start calling you Rat Man.
well, when you live in a labyrinth within the tunnel. It's
Damn, and they started living within a labyrinth?
Yeah.
Yikes.
Dude got the shit end of the stick.
Not only was this guy
Overall-
ugly, but he secluded himself.
overall.
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty mid. Characteristics, rat features, humanoid body structure. You can tell we really went in on Ratman here.
Yeah.
Abilities, extreme agility, extreme survival, you know?
We probably should have put in if he has a tail or not.
Yeah, he's Ratman. He's
You
got
can
a
tell when
tail.
you're giving up on the podcast, right?
We'll put in tail for characteristics.
There you
we
go. You know, spice it up.
Yeah, this is what this part of Cryptid versus Cryptid is about. It's about fixing our mistakes that we always make.
Yeah.
For stats, intelligence 7, because he's like human at one point, so he's not.
He
He
completely dumb.
degraded a little bit from...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think with this one we went with the born as a rat. So I think he just had like a human intelligence, but he wasn't really like taught as a human, so he doesn't know a bunch
Yeah.
of stuff.
Because I'm pretty sure in the story the parents like dropped him off in the sewers after he was born because of how ugly.
Jesus Christ.
The power of 8.
Okay, man and rat, you know.
Yeah.
Gives him a little buff.
Rats, they got strength. I think we also went like bite force.
Oh,
'cause
that's
he's
true.
rat. Defense of 6. He's a rat. Like, come on.
And
you know?
just like a regular humanoid, so
His fur ain't shit. Like, he's got skinny rat fur. Mobility of 9.
Okay, yeah, I see
Pretty
that.
good,
I see
pretty
that.
good.
Rat mobility. Alright.
HP of 6. Once again, he's a rat, bro. Those things do not.
I like how so far it's been like intelligence 7. Yeah, I mean he's a rat. Anyway, power 8. I mean he's a rat. Defense 6. He's a rat. Mobility 9. He's a rat.
when you have only 2 stories to go off of, and one of them just has to do with him being a rat.
I'm just saying
He's
it's
just a
hilarious how our description, like our reasoning for each of these things is, you know, he's a rat.
Like Roger said, when you have 2 whole stories to go off of for a cryptid, and they're the only sightings, like,
May I bring up?
it's not our fault people are really bad at making up cryptids.
May I bring up a Dobert shoe and Megaconda? Where we only had 1 story to offer both.
Okay,
of us.
those were both animals, though. They're
Megaconda,
literal animals.
Don't even remind me, bro. Okay, we're gonna talk about an animal later on. Way better than Megaconda and the other fucking loser.
Anyway, what's up with the 10 stealth on this guy?
Bro, he's a rat.
There's literally. He's a rat.
No way, you just said he's a rat, bro.
He's a rat. They're stealthy.
I can still see rats, bro. They don't...
Okay, I'm gonna tell a little story time with you. When I was working at the Home Depot, there were fucking rats everywhere, but you only saw one on occasion.
But you still saw one, so that's a 9,
One
bro.
out of
Bring
one.
that to a 9. I don't trust as a 10. Didn't we give the...
I'm actually. hold on,
Chupacabra had a 10,
hold on,
and
hold
no
on,
one
hold
ever
on.
even saw him. Literally no one saw him.
I think there was one.
I have a
sighting.
rat story too. Okay. working on cars, right? I'm just like, okay, cool. Me and my buddy, he checks the cabin air filter housing. That's inside deep in the car. And we're like, okay, cool. There's a little chewed up stuff, whatever. He takes it out. The rat's sitting there, right? And so when my buddy goes to grab the rat decides no. And just jumps out of his hand and goes towards me in the driver's seat. I jump out as quick as possible. I've never moved that fast in my life. I don't even know how I did.
God, bro.
I grab the rat in the bag. The rat chews through the bag, runs through, and then he gets to this door panel. And there's like a little gap between the door panel, and he just went up and he was gone. We never saw him again.
All right, but this is proving my point. You saw the rat.
Yes,
he was there.
But then when he went, he was gone.
Yeah, stealth 10 means he wasn't even there in the beginning.
Listen, there was one sighting of Chupacabra where they got enough of a description.
Yeah, but then they came up with a whole other description because they couldn't even rely on this person. 2 people so far have given me a rat story where they both saw a rat.
But here's
That's
the thing.
crazy.
Here's the thing. We've never seen Ratman.
We also do not live in England and have never been that before.
Andrew, I'm gonna take your point down right here. He's a rat, bro.
Oh my god. Bro.
He's a rat.
Fine. 10 because he's a rat, alright? That's the best anyone's given me so far, is that he's a rat.
Nah, we'll change it 9. We have to at least change one stat in this entire fucking episode. Yeah, so that's Ratman.
Alright, cool.
Real
Ratman with a
interesting
stealth of 9 now.
Okay, we have Owlman here. I'll just cut it short. British Mothman. There we go, end of the story. Nah, he's actually got 2, 3 stories, maybe.
Doesn't he literally just have it to where they see him and then they die? Wasn't that part of the story? Well, at least one of them was. I don't remember this character.
No, I think you're mixing it up with Black Shook.
That's right, I am.
So, Owlman has premonitions of danger and glides around.
Okay,
None of this
So
stuff.
basically,
His lore isn't as strong as Moth.
I mean, you can never trust the British.
Basically,
They're evil.
he
Rip
hangs
point.
around this fucking church. I don't even remember what church it was, but he hangs around this church. People spotted him. I don't remember the rest of it. Matt's reading something. I'm sure he can explain it.
I thought I would have written down what the church says, but all I put was old church. Okay, basically, like, the one good story is this family's, like, on vacation or something. Nobody fucking cares. These 2 little girls see this weird thing on top of this old church, starts flying around, doing some weird shit. The dad sees it. End of the story, basically. Basically, it's just Mothman, but can't see the future. But we did give him some buff stats because he's not a fucking moth. So, we'll go down to characteristics.
Oh my god, bro. I thought you couldn't have less than Ratman.
Humanoid body. Owl features.
Alright. If you guys say he's an owl for all of these, I'm gonna get pissed.
Bro,
Why
we'll
give
go
him night vision?
claws. Because he's a fucking owl, bro. Night vision. He can see in the dark.
No, why didn't we do
Oh,
that?
why didn't we?
Yeah.
This guy, why did we give him... Bro, here's the description of why... No, we didn't give him that thing.
That's a good one. We'll put that down. Night vision.
Bro, you're...
Fuck.
For those of you listening, he just
forgot to
combined one of the old abilities with his new
I
one.
forgot to hit enter, bro, okay? I'm fucking working sideways on the laptop. Silent flight, because when he was flying, nobody could hear it in both stories. I don't remember what the fucking other story was. I don't care. And now he's got night vision, because he's an owl.
Nice.
Kiss Al.
I would assume that because he's an owl,
not
there's
gonna like
some
what
sort
I'm
of
about-
nocturnal thing going on
You're
here.
not gonna like what I'm about to say for this intelligence stat
Oh
of
my
9.
god, bro! Don't
You
tell
know,
me, bro.
owls are really smart.
What if I just said owls are dumb, bro? And like
Shit,
neither of us
you
have
got-
neither of us have fact checked this, so it's not like I'd be wrong.
We can probably drop that down.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. What do you think?
Like a 7?
Okay, well, I mean, owls are hella predatory creatures.
What did we give Mothman?
Bro, you're really making me whip out the
Yes.
old school notes, bro.
Yes.
I would pull up the updated stats from our...
Mashup and Rehash?
No, from our remaster of that episode, but they're gone. I don't know where they are.
Didn't we move him up in intelligence in that one too?
I think so. But the notes are gone, bro. I don't know what to tell you. They're just gone. He had an 8. And he could see the future, so you know.
Yeah, let's go 7.
Yeah, no, 7 it is. Power of 8. He's got claws, really good grip strength, strong beak,
That
pretty
works
powerful
fine.
wings, carry the whole human body thing.
It's
Defense of 5.
Whoa. Does he have wings?
Yeah, he has
We
wings.
always give buff to defense with wings.
Yeah, but at the same time, you gotta take into the fact that it's a...
You weren't wrong. This is a comedy.
Yeah, no. But I mean, it's a flying creature, hollow bones.
We always bring that up, but it's always
Yeah.
counteracted by the fact that they have to ingest more oxygen.
You want to give him a 6?
No, I think it's fine.
Oh my god,
All
man,
right.
you argue me on it.
Hey, come on.
Mobility of 9. Flying creatures always have
Alright.
high mobility. HP of 6.
He's an owl. Anyway, so stealth of 8, and
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah. We don't need to
Because he's
give a
an owl.
description. Oh, I was trying to avoid that.
I know, that's why.
We literally said he's an owl for one of them.
Okay, listen, we're moving over to the next episode after this one. These guys aren't based off animals, so we can move away from it. What'd you think of that episode? How do you think that went? Pretty good.
Oh my
Give us
God.
Andrew's reviews.
Here's Andrew's review. We need to speed up this episode because even though we were like, haha, this is only going to take a second, we're only on episode 2 so far of the mashup.
Yeah, we're having a good time. It's okay. The energy's high. We have Dover Demon. You don't know what that is?
No. Dover Demon's the small gray guy, right?
Yeah.
The, like alien dude.
Yes, he was
Yeah.
in Lost Tapes that we watched and shit.
Yes.
Okay,
I remember
so
the
you know
Dover
what the
Demon.
Dover
Yeah.
Demon is.
Alright, skip past his backstory.
Okay,
We already know who
no
he is.
backstory. Characteristics.
Oh my god, bro. Please stop
Okay,
with the alien.
This one matters though because it's a cryptid, but it looks like an alien. I
He
think it
does look, he
matters.
looks like a gray.
We are going on another little commercial break, and we're back from the
Oh,
commercial
that's
break.
crazy. You guys couldn't even tell we were gone.
Second commercial break of the episode. I think that's the most we've ever had in one. And
No,
that's
I'm
not
sure
even
we've done a
counting the
few.
fucking Patreon commercial breaks we used to take.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, we left off on Dover Demon. Alien-like appearance.
Oh my god.
This time, I think it matters more than the last two.
Okay, I'm just gonna say you put lengthy limbs. Doesn't that go with the alien appearance?
This one was different because I don't know. I'm pretty sure if you look at his appearance,
Strong argument so far.
he looks like an alien, but his like limbs are way different. I don't know. This is also us kind of giving up on the podcast.
Yeah, this was like mid-decline.
Alright, 4 foot
But
tall.
like, his limbs look longer than you would think of like an actual alien.
I
Just
don't know.
like, his arms are at least reaching kneecap level.
I think I'd give lengthy limbs to someone who has noodle arms or something.
Bro, he does have new arms, bro. You see that guy? He's skinny as a brick.
Alright.
Skinny as a...
Skinny as a brick.
Bro, it's past my bedtime, bro.
4 foot tall.
4
Alright.
feet tall. Yellow eyes. I don't think he actually has claws. I think
No,
he
he does.
Does he? Okay. Abilities? None.
Yeah, this one's just a sighting, right? We haven't heard anything.
There's
about
like
it.
a few sightings.
There's a few sightings, but there's nothing that would be like, oh, he
This
has this
happened.
ability or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yikes,
I mean,
this guy's got
climbing.
some low stats.
Listen, this was a desperate episode.
I think because of this, we had to change everything. Of like the fight was for believability, and then we just actually
That's
did the
right.
fight.
We did do that.
Because I brought it up, I was like, dude, I don't even know how Fresno or Nightcrawler would even win against fucking Dover Demon, because Dover Demon's better.
Dover Demon
Somehow.
could fight Fresno Nightcrawler. No way, bro.
Alright, let's keep going.
So, intelligence 7, just because he's kind of like an alien looking thing, and there was like people saying weird lights in the sky, but he doesn't show any signs of like alien level
I'm
intelligence.
pretty sure he was thought of as like an alien.
Like a
Right
baby
away.
or something like that? Or like a child
Yeah.
alien or something?
He's like a, what's the word? Not a pet, but like just like
Hybrid.
a hybrid animal that was kind of just thrown on the planet, like scout out.
Power of 4, bro ain't got no muscle on him. He skipped arm day, he skipped a leg day, bro.
You
weak.
skipped the gym
And
entirely.
that's also why his
He's
defense
me.
is 3.
Yeah. Defense of 3, bro's small, bro. He's small. He ain't got defense, he ain't got fur. Mobility of 9.
You had
He's
to give him
small,
something?
bro.
Alright,
he
yeah.
got something.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
pretty sure that's why.
He's also told of like just disappearing. It's a whole, you know.
Dude looks
cryptid
like
shit.
he can crawl fast. He's a zombie crawler, bro.
HP 5.
I don't know, it seems kind of high. HP 5? Don't humans have HP 5?
Bro, you know we struggled with HP since the beginning.
You know we struggle with
That's
scratch
true.
stuff and
That's
going
true.
towards humans.
Plus, he needs a bone bro. Come on. At least give him baseline.
Okay, sure.
Stealth 8.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so, I mean, he's pretty cookie cutter. And then we have the Fresno Night Crawlers. I'll show you a picture real quick, Andrew, to see what we're dealing with here.
Yikes!
Look at those
The Sci-Fi Channel, huh? We're getting deep.
Yeah, not the greatest track record.
Had to have seen a video of this thing, even in a meme. I'm sure I've seen memes
Oh,
of
yeah.
this thing where they just walk around down the street.
The 2 sightings are just somebody seeing these things walk down the street
Like they
twice.
caught on their fucking security cameras.
One looks a little like, that's kind of weird. The other one is like, yeah, that looks pretty fucking fake.
Yeah,
like
like
you got
that's
a
a dude.
sheet on
Yeah.
a clothesline and you're just pulling it slowly. Like, nah, get the fuck out of here, dude. I'm sure this guy's about to have some
Oh
good stats.
no,
We'll
bro!
save it,
No
bro.
shot! You said Among Us, bro.
Bro, he looks like an Among Us character.
Oh my god! Keep
that-
going. Let's go. I don't even want to talk about it, bro. Just keep going.
Then the other characteristic, white fur.
Why? It's a sheet on a line, bro.
Bro, it's a cryptid, bro.
As descriptive of other sightings of this thing, he had white fur.
Yeah,
Or they have
verbal
white
sightings, so a lot of good believability there. Abilities, none. And then some stellar stats.
Oh my god! This has got to be the lowest stat total out of any
Oh, 100%.
So
cryptid.
do you see why I decided, hey, let's try and do this off of believability?
Oh my god, bro!
Intelligence of 3.
Wow, we're really reaching here with intelligence.
Honestly,
of
we
three.
were being generous. The only justification for having it intelligence that high, it knows how to walk. Power of 5,
That was
it probably has a mean kick.
Oh my-
And by mean, it's got like base.
It's
level
got a
kick
kick.
strength.
It throws half its body at it,
Yeah,
okay?
yeah. Defense 5. Nah, bro.
No,
Sorry,
bro.
I'm sorry. It's got to be at least a 4.
I was thinking like 2, bro.
2? Shit, I can go 3.
Okay, 3 sounds good.
Mobility 5.
I mean, it is legs.
I'm
That's
gonna be
better
honest,
than like arms
you
and a
watch
head.
the video, this thing's slow as fuck. 5 is extremely generous in my opinion.
Extremely? How extremely? Like, we should give this thing a
Like,
2
you
right
want me
now?
to show you how fast this fucking thing walks?
They don't walk fast.
You guys talk while I pull up the video.
They don't walk fast.
Okay.
Like I said, if you've seen the videos, they don't walk fast. It's like a garbage can kind of slowly sliding down.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
God.
Here's one of the videos. Keep in mind while you're watching this, it's playing "Making My Way Downtown."
You can't even sing it, bro.
No,
That's
I
also
can't.
copyright.
I guess.
It's just walking though. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, I guess it could run.
It's half its body,
maybe.
bro. You gotta give it something.
Yeah, it's legs. Come on, bro. Imagine if you're running, except you don't have the upper half of your body to weigh you down, bro. Like,
It'd probably be difficult to balance.
bro, who cares? It needs something.
5 mobility. Okay, there you go. HP of 3. Enough said. Being generous again. Stealth of 2. This thing was caught on video camera twice. And apparently some dudes who do a TV show that went up into the mountains to find it recorded it too. If you get caught on a TV show, nah, you're garbage tier cryptid, bro. You made it to TV, bro. None of the good cryptids make it to TV. So yeah, Stealth
all
2.
right.
This guy sucks ass.
Alright, so episode 2 was really just,
It was
we're
a flop.
swinging heavy hitters here.
It was a flop.
I wanted to do Dover Demon because Dover Demon was like a big cryptid, but there's nothing to pit him against. And
Yeah.
so I came up with the idea when Matt says, hey, let's do Fresno Nightcrawler. And I'm like, Fresno Nightcrawler can't do shit. So I was like, why don't we just put a whole believability battle into this?
I think I already know who won, so...
Well, who do you think? Well, I guess the Fresno Nightcrawler stands no chance winning believability battle.
I
Yeah.
think we even
Or
did try
an
and do a
actual fight.
hypothetical battle because Matt was trying to push it, and I was like, Dover Demon.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah. I think both of these guys would have gotten punted by literally any other cryptid.
Oh yeah, no, these guys.
Frogman
Maybe Dover
could've won.
Demon keeps.
Frogman. I'm
Yeah,
saying
of
right-
course Frogman could have won. He's a god. He literally won
I'm
a
saying-
mashup and rehash, bro.
I'm saying it from me, the one that hates Frogman. Frogman could have won. Okay?
Yeah.
So when I say that, you know it.
I mean, Frogman has magic. Of course he's gonna win.
Okay, now we're starting to move on to
Did that say
This one
fuck
was-
monster? What?
folk.
Okay,
monster.
sure.
There's a fucking O in there and an E, so it's not the bad word.
The bad word. There's a fucking O and E in there, so it's not the bad word. Yeah.
So the folk monster, it's another Bigfoot. Really scraping here. I don't even know what makes this one different than a regular Bigfoot.
Wasn't in the swamp.
It's like
So is the skunk ape.
Yeah, but this one's not.
So the difference between this one... Fuck, where was this one at?
I'm gonna guess Folk, Arkansas.
It's coming back to me now. There was a pretty crazy story where this thing chased some guys when they were like driving their ATV or something, and he was chasing them. I don't remember the story that well, as you can tell, but...
And this one beat someone up, too. I don't remember.
Maybe.
Apparently it was in a film, The Legend of Boggy Creek, and made $20 million, so...
Yeah, that's not very good for a movie.
That's not very good.
Yeah, I don't really remember that much about this guy, so we're just gonna move on and keep in mind it's another Bigfoot cryptid. Characteristics, should have just put Bigfoot-esque. We have 7 feet tall, 10 feet tall, question mark. There was probably a story in there about him being that tall.
I think I found one that said he was 10 feet and we had the...
250 to 300 pounds, 3-toed.
That is a thing.
And he's a Bigfoot with claws.
We got a claw variant.
Right. No abilities. Intelligence of 6. He's from Arkansas, so they ain't the brightest over there. Power of 10. Bigfoot cryptid. Defense of 8.
Bigfoot cryptid.
He had some pretty long fur.
Okay.
Mobility of 7. I'd say pretty generous, but the story about him keeping up with an ATV is pretty impressive. They did lose him, but he kept up for a minute.
That's probably why we 7.
Probably HP of 7. That's probably just like a basic Bigfoot HP. And then stealth of 6. Just because he's aggressive, doesn't really stay hidden, kind of chases everybody down. And there's a fair amount of stories about him. Any changes you'd like to make?
I don't know. It's a Bigfoot cryptid. These are pretty general guys.
Pretty cut and dry. We always look back at the Bigfoot notes just to get our stats. Monkey Man of Delhi. Here we go. Roger can take this one away.
Okay, give it to me, Roger. What's going on?
So, from what I remember with this one, this was like monkey. I don't think it was just a monkey that they would say looked like a kind of bigger, like a man, and he just would go through people's apartments and break through it, and then like terrorize them. And then there's reports of him, I think, breaking the car window and terrorizing them, chasing them down the street. There was a whole thing around New Delhi about this. So
okay.
He also
was a phenomenon.
He also wore clothes. That's right.
He wore clothes. He had like an open face motorcycle helmet.
I think he would use
second cryptid to wear clothes.
Wouldn't he use a crowbar too?
I don't really remember anything about a crowbar.
I'm pretty sure we had something about him using a weapon. I don't know. All I remember is the battle because it was in New Delhi.
Yeah, they battled in the city or something. Characteristics: 4.5 feet tall.
Not a
pretty
tall
short.
guy?
Not a tall.
Monkey.
Yeah.
Okay, monkey before the man. I gotcha.
Metal helmet, metal claws.
Oh, that's right. He would use brass knuckles. That's what it was.
Yeah, and then possibly a black jumpsuit. No abilities. Starting off, intelligence of 8. Seems pretty smart. He's wearing clothes, using weapons, breaking into people's apartments.
He has a
almost
helmet
like
on.
he's a human. Power of 7. He's pretty small, but I think we gave him 7 because he does use a weapon. Defense of 7. Clothes.
Helmet.
And helmet. Mobility of 8. He's getting around pretty quick. He's breaking into
monkey.
Bunch of them. Yeah, monkey.
Exactly.
There you go. That's all the explanation you need. Monkey. HP of 5. He's a small guy.
Yeah.
And then stealth of 8. Black jumpsuit, keeps him hidden in the dark.
Alright, I'm glad we've just initially it was like, whoa, you can't just describe this thing as the animal it's after. But now it's like, hey, monkey.
Yeah, I mean, that's just how this episode's going. And then we move on to one that we've actually covered fairly recently.
Alright, let's go.
So we have the Skookum Monster. We got another Bigfoot type here. This is actually possibly the first recorded Bigfoot.
Okay.
Like, actual Bigfoot in media.
So this one is thought of either to be the Skookum Monster or just a Bigfoot in general. It's about a group of Bigfoots, and so what happened was the prospectors were going to do their job. They see these Bigfoots around. One of them, I think, shoots at them, and then they get all aggravated, and then they kind of stalk them all day, and then finally, during the night, one of the prospectors wakes up, and rocks are getting thrown at their log cabin through the window, and then finally one of them throws a boulder, kind of like a boulder, through the log cabin, and then they just kind of like terrorize him for a little bit. And I don't know if they scared him off or they just gave up.
I think they just gave up after a while and then left the prospectors alone. But this was like, what, the 1920s? This got reported?
So to have something like that be reported was like a big deal. Since
That's true.
No,
People, word of mouth, and then it comes out today. You know, it's a pretty big story.
And I'm pretty sure it hit newspapers. Not like any big headlines, but in the local paper.
news, yeah.
So yeah, pretty crazy Bigfoot. Characteristics: 8 to 9 feet tall, 300 to 400 pounds, thick, long fur. Your basic Bigfoot stuff. Abilities: extreme rage. When we came back to starting to do Cryptid versus Cryptid again, this episode kind of leaned more off on the let's just have fun, give them wacky abilities kind of thing. So that's why the extreme rage comes into play.
it was also that they would be kind of like, they would tank hits and do all this stuff just normally, but when you seemed like they got angry, something else happened with them, because when they threw the rock through the log cabin, that's when they were getting also shot at.
Okay. So you're talking about aggravated...
Yeah.
I was about to say aggravated assault, but, you know.
I mean, it kind of was. So, stats: basic intelligence 7 for Bigfoot. They were using weapons and stuff. Power 10 with rage procced 11.
Alright, is this D&D stat rage, like we're talking a few turns of it, or like we've got rage for the whole
Like
fight?
whole battle.
Okay.
Until it becomes like some cryptid uses magic or something to calm it down, or something happens and
It's
calms
got
down.
indefinite rage.
But
Yeah.
indefinite rage. Defensive 8, fairly Bigfoot kind of stuff. He's pretty big, muscular. Mobility 7, another just Bigfoot thing. HP 7, another one. Then we went with a stealth of 5. Just because this guy does not seem very stealthy.
I mean, he
But
was in
they
a
were-
group when they got stalked.
When they were
seen.
stalking, when the group of Skookum monsters were stalking them, they always were seen. Like, they would be able to see them from like a mile away, and they're like, oh, they're stalking us.
It's not
why
like
they
some
went
hidden stalking. Like, these guys were pretty shit.
This is before Bigfoot learned, you know.
Yeah, that he needed to avoid these crazy fuckers.
Yeah.
So, any changes you see there?
I mean, you know, once again, it's another Bigfoot monster.
Yeah.
You guys have this down pretty well.
No,
I mean,
Bigfoot's basically down to an easy formula. And then we have Black Shook.
okay, what
This
do we got?
one's demonic dog kind of guy. Really big black wolf. We went with the iteration where it has one cyclops eye, big red cyclops eye.
And so this is the one I got kind of confused with Owlman. It is said when you see this thing that you're going to die. Like, if you hear the howl, you never want to actually see this thing. Because
So it's like a premonition of death?
Yeah,
Like-
so before you would like see it, actually, it would howl. And so you would know if you heard something like that to close your eyes. It's kind of like a mythology type deal thing.
It's like, obviously, this is not like a coyote outside my apartment. No, this is like...
It's like some terrifying, unholy screech.
Okay.
There's actually some interesting stories. There's one about this church or whatever. Basically, they're holding sermon. Dog comes in, fucks some dude up, destroys the podium. As it's leaving, it opens the door with its paws and burned its paws into the door. And apparently it's still there today. Another one was during World War II. They rescued this little girl. She said she saw the dog walk through the tent she was in and then exit and leave. And then the last one I got was this little kid saw it like outside his window on the second floor. It like hopped up on the awning or something right outside the window, and then it disappeared.
And all of these people died after they saw it?
No.
No. Yeah. So
The dude
whole
was like
thing-
in his 20s when he told the story.
The whole thing was supposed to be that they were supposed to die within like a year of seeing it. Obviously, they didn't because they told the story and are still alive. It was kind of like debunking it, but
So what's your believability on that one, Andrew?
Hey, listen, believability comes later in at real episodes.
Yeah. I can already guess what you're going to say for all of them. Characteristics, 35 inches tall.
Wait, what?
I didn't feel like doing the math conversion, bro. What is that, like?
basically
That's
all
3
3
feet,
feet
like
tall.
a little more than 3 feet.
It's
Or-
basically-
no, it's a little less than 3
So
feet.
Yeah,
he
like
was
an
saying,
inch.
I was asking him about this one because I was like, is it him like standing all the way up, like on his hind legs? If he
How'd
would
this
get
guy
up?
fuck up a guy
Wow.
and then break a whole podium?
But I think what Matt was saying for it was that it was supposed to be like kind of like a wolf, so it's like 3 feet tall on when it's on all fours. But when it gets on to the hind and tries to attack, it's obviously a lot taller.
And this one, it's kind of got two descriptions that kind of clash, because there's another one that says it's the size of a calf.
Also,
like a small calf.
also short, but not crazy. Okay.
200 pounds, bright red eye/eyes, because there's also depictions where it has two eyes, but then there's one where it's just got a cyclops eye. Story's conflicting. Weird how that happens.
Always happens with cryptids, so.
Abilities, Death Howl, and then an actual ability, Silent Step.
So the only reason you would, if you heard the howl and you would never just look, because you could never hear this, or like hear this thing coming. Like you wouldn't hear any like rustle of the leaves or anything. It was just.
Okay, so it's just there, and then it's gone.
Yeah.
Alright.
So we kind of just said it moves completely silently. Then we hop into stats. Intelligence of 6. This was kind of a hard one. We debated for a second, because you have the Death Howl, which seems to be a premonition of death. So it's like, does this thing know and it's telling people? Or is it just going out and howling and these people happen to die?
That's true. I mean...
So we went with the latter on that one. And then you could bring in like, oh, it's a demon and it has demonic knowledge, but you know how we do it here. Try to stay away from that shit.
I think
try to go
I
away from
kept it
demon
as
stuff.
like what's Dogman stats, and then it's just a regular dog, but it also has the premonition of death. So I was like,
I could almost see it being bumped up to a 7 because it is like a wolf-like creature and it's smart. But unlike wolves and like Dogman, it's never hunting in packs. And that's like really what gives the wolf its intelligence buff, is it's smart enough to hunt in a pack.
Yeah.
But moving on, power 8, big wolf. Enough said. Defense of 6. It's never really described with any kind of fur or anything. There's no extra defense there. I guess you could go up a point.
Yeah.
6 doesn't really bother me all that much. Then we have mobility of 9.
It's on 4 legs.
It's on 4 legs. Seems to be fast. It's in and out, seemingly. HP of 8.
I'm gonna be honest, guys. I don't think HP of 8 is what we're going with this this guy, bro.
think
Give him like a
Matt-
6 or something.
I think Matt brought in the demonic factor in here, but I don't even remember.
Yeah,
no demon factor.
Are we going 6 or 7?
Give him a 6.
Stealth of 10. Silent Step.
Yeah.
And it's all black. The only thing that kind of gives it, I could see detracting a point, is the bright red eye.
I was gonna say a giant cyclops red eye is gonna.
Yeah, but it could just close its eye, bro. You can't see it.
Who said it has eyelids?
Gonna have to cut out like a solid 5 seconds there. But yeah, Stealth of 10 is what we went with.
Yeah, I mean, silent step. That's pretty much all you need to know, is that it can't be heard.
So I think the next step in these episodes are to talk about what if fights for cryptids that didn't fight each other. But before we hop into that, Andrew, what's your review of this season so far?
We can tell that there was a decline in quality of episodes, I can say. This wasn't our season immediately after Water Cryptids,
Oh,
right?
hell no.
No,
Hell
okay.
no.
So
there was a good
So we
season
had a
that
good
followed
season
that one.
before that one. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So it's been about a trend, you know? We have a good season, then we do some random shit and mess it up, and then we go right back to a good season.
Yeah.
This is the random shit and mess it up season.
Listen, I don't think it would have been as messed up if we just didn't hit that decline there.
Yeah, you know.
Because I think, what was it, the Krampus Santa episode? That was probably a good one if I could remember it at all. And then I'm
pretty sure the Dracula and werewolf one was pretty good.
Oh, that
too.
one's like our 5th most popular episode. And then we also started Cryptids versus Conspiracies, which is where all the quality of the show went into for the 2 episodes we did.
You know, off to bigger and better things, you know.
Yeah.
Cryptid versus
I
Cryptid
can't remember
might
what
end, but hopefully this conspiracy thing keeps going.
Oh, it is.
I came up with the best idea. I'm just saying.
Are you talking about the last episode? Or are you just talking about it in
About
general?
in general.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's going to be the lifeline of the podcast coming up soon. So yeah, out of 10, what would you give this season?
Well, if I had to rate all the seasons, I'd probably start at season 1.
Don't rate the seasons on a scale. We'll save that for specials. Just this one season for the one.
Out of what?
Out of 10. 1 out of 10. Not counting specials or Cryptid versus Conspiracies.
I'll give it a 4.
A 4? That's pretty generous, I would say. I think this last episode is the only thing that gets high marks. Everything else was just, shit.
Hey, listen. They can't all be banger seasons,
No,
right?
no.
You gotta have the bad season to follow up with something great.
Exactly, that's why we're ending it.
Exactly,
Ending on a
exactly.
high note. With that out of the way, let's hop into a quick commercial break.
Okay.
Not actually pause, but we're just going to interject some stuff. If you like what we do here, you can email the podcast at cryptidvscryptid@gmail.com. That is...
CRYPTIDVS CRYPTID@gmail.com.
And while I have your attention, there is one quick Instagram shout out that I do want to give out that I thought about beforehand. A quick shout out to Bigfoot Mapping Project. They follow us on Instagram. They liked one of our stories, so I thought I'd give them a quick shout out. You should go check them out on the App Store. This isn't paid promotion or anything, but I think what they're doing is really cool. So if we can even bring a little bit of attention to it, I think that's fine. What they do is they basically take in a bunch of Bigfoot sightings and map them. And they map them over the course of time throughout the United States and probably the world. So if you're interested, it's way better than the BFRO website. Go check them out. It's like $2 on the App Store. Everybody's got $2 to throw away. Come on. If you listen to the podcast, you're filthy rich. Go and spend your money.
Exactly. You guys are all like amazing people that have done successful in your lives. Unlike the people that run this thing.
Oh, yikes. Oh, that hurts. But it's not untrue. Go check them out. What they're doing is awesome. I really like it. Big Bigfoot stuff. That was really the only thing I wanted to shout out. Go check us out on Instagram at cryptidvscryptid.
We also have a Twitter, I believe.
Yeah, and like we've said in the last couple of episodes, I never use it.
Do we have a Snapchat?
No, we do not.
No.
That won't
We
happen
also
for
have
a
a
long
TikTok, just like the Twitter. It's dead.
Okay.
But we still bring it up because
We have a TikTok, alright.
And look forward to me possibly creating a, what do they call it, link tree? And you might be able
Look
to gain...
forward to this guy creating a tree of links.
Exactly, bro. Because I could add the Discord link on there.
Crazy.
oh shit.
Although we know how it went last time I was trying to add the Discord onto something. Not well at all.
Alright.
But I think that kicks our advert out of the way.
Yeah.
Unless anybody has anything else to add. Go watch Cobra Kai Season 5. It's really good.
Oh, rate us on the Apple Store if we're still on there.
We're still on there. I haven't checked it
Give us 5
in
stars.
a long time. Yeah, give us 5 stars. You can actually rate us on Spotify now.
Give us 5 stars.
Yeah, I know we've been active for like 6 months, inactive.
Still give us
But,
5 stars.
give us 5 stars.
Yeah,
That's
give us
pretty
whatever
epic.
the max rating is on Spotify, and if you do, I will read out whatever comment you put under your rating.
Here's the thing.
No comments. But hey, I'd still do it on the Apple Store, so.
Yeah.
You give us 5 stars on Spotify, and then you email us your comment.
I will read out all emails as well.
There you go. And for this desperate ploy for attention, now that it's out of the way, let's hop into what we do here on Cryptid vs. Cryptid. Talk about some cryptids versus cryptids.
That's true. That is the name of the show. Let's do this.
First thing we got here, Ratman versus Black Shook.
So I think Black Shook wins.
Yeah. I mean, there's not going to be any meaty ones here because it's like, bad season.
See, you're putting up one of the best ones we had of the season against one of the worst ones.
I mean,
Besides,
Ratman might
best-
be able to fuck
Best. Let's see. No one's ever actually interacted with this thing, right?
up. What, Ratman?
Either of them.
Yeah, no, not really.
And Ratman is supposedly a man, and Black
Rat.
Shook is apparently a
A wolf.
wolf. I mean, other than the reported fact that this thing has fucked up a guy once before, Ratman's a rat and a man, so.
But he's got, like,
What's their
bite
strength
force
scores?
equivalent. They're what?
They both have bite force. They're both biting.
Yeah, but I think Ratman would have a stronger bite force equivalent to his
It's a wolf.
size.
What? It's a wolf.
Yeah, but he's like rat. So rats are usually small, but they have pretty good bite force for their size.
Yeah,
This is a
really
whole,
good.
whole man as a rat.
Yeah. I think you could get some good chomps in on a Black Shook.
I could see. I mean, like, hey, listen, you're the one that gave up the whole story of how he ate his way out of a bag as you're holding him, bro.
That's just a rat.
Exactly,
Yeah,
and
but
we're
imagine
talking
that,
about
but
that,
it
but
wasn't even-
size.
it
that,
wasn't even
but
like-
a guy.
It wasn't even like eating, it was just like using the claws to tear away. Because it wasn't like, it was literally just
Okay.
like a little fucking...
Use the claws
It
to
wasn't
tear
even-
away this thing.
It wasn't even a bag. It's like a little seat cover, and you can literally tear it just by pulling it with barely any strength. So
Listen. It was a small rat, and it tore this thing open. So now we're talking about man size, also a rat, has claws and teeth.
I think you're discounting Ratman a little bit.
it's rat man. But
Yeah, but he's got claws, good bite force, and he's got a big ass fucking tail too. I think I'm gonna be that guy.
I think Matt Ratman can put up a fight. I think Black Shook at the end of the day is gonna give him the whole like neck snap treatment, but
Exactly.
I think that Ratman is definitely a brawler in this one.
Yeah, I don't think he's discounted. I'm not gonna ride his dick like I do Frogman, okay? Because one, he's a rat. That's disgusting. Two,
Frogman's just goated with the sauce no matter what. Like, it's insane. Ratman, no. Like I said, this guy's got some feats, you know, maybe.
Not really. He's got like 2 stories, and I'm pretty sure he lost to Owlman. So
he lost to Owlman.
I don't know. I still think he could put up a good fight against Black Shook, and I think he really lost to Owlman because of the flight ability. And so I think on ground,
I think he also lost because of strength as well, because the flight and with the strength of the claws.
I mean, if you think about it in the wild, an owl's just going to eat a rat, and these are both man-sized versions of this.
I don't know. I think Ratman could put up a good fight. I think you could get some deadly scratches in, maybe a good bite or two here and there.
Well, I think you're reaching with deadly.
Black Shook doesn't have crazy defense.
It doesn't matter. We also haven't factored in the fact that this thing can howl and then look at this guy, and there's a chance he just dies.
We discounted that in the fight.
Because that's all
it's
about...
It's also not instant kill.
That's also about dying within like a year. Like something
we'll
about
put it
your
this
death.
way. If Ratman won, he'd still die in like a year's time. So does he really win? Nah, he kind of just dies.
Exactly.
He gets cancer because he killed Mashup, because he looked at him after he howled. There it is.
I mean, I think Black Shook does win that one though.
That's all I was trying to say, because that Ratman's not.
Then we have another real thriller here. Owlman versus Dover Demon.
Yeah. You
Owlman
didn't even have to say the other person.
This was
just saw it and
this
was like,
literally
man.
the episode, and then we were like, no, we probably should do Ratman because it'd probably be a little.
I was there for that. I remember that.
Oh,
we were literally like, there's no way that Owlman versus Dover Demon goes anywhere near close.
I put it on there for 50, lore purposes, bro, so the people knows what happens behind the scenes. This was how it was supposed to be originally.
I'm pretty sure we went into detail on why that episode took so long, because we were like, oh shit. Dover Demon's gonna get clapped.
Yeah.
And now you understand why. Dude gets fucked up.
Oh,
there's no way. There's no way.
Let's go well.
Of course we had to throw both Bigfoots in.
I was already gonna say if we had to just go off of ones that were like on top of our head to do this one, but...
Well, Skooka Monster just has a dev. He's got Rage Mode and a full point ahead of the other one.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure Folk Monster's got some pretty good defense. Yeah, he's got 8. And he can almost match his power, too.
What is,
Skooka Monster? Oh, fuck, he's got defense of 8, too.
Yeah, so this...
Oh, my God. What are their stats? Oh, yeah, no, Skooka Monster fucks this guy up.
Skooka Monster not only has higher defense or higher power with rage. They have the same defense, and he has higher intelligence. He has a point higher intelligence.
He does. What's his mobility?
Because this one was based more off of...
Oh my god, bro. We were trying to give him better mobility. He's literally got the same mobility.
Yeah, bro. Skooka Monster also has, like, weight advantage and height advantage.
Not unless you count the Folk Monster being 10 feet tall.
We didn't count that.
It doesn't even matter. He has an extra 100 pounds on him.
He does have an extra 100 pounds on him.
It's not like he's
That's like an extra 15 to 20 pounds in his swing. Okay. Yeah, you're done.
Skooka Monster fucks, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I fucked up on this last one. I did not mean to put Dover Demon. I meant to put the Fresno Nightcrawler versus Monkey Man.
Okay.
Monkey Man.
Well, we know Monkey Man wins this. I don't think... Okay, let's be real. In this upcoming Fortnite Battle Royale, I'm pretty sure the Pants is just going to instantly die.
The Pants runs away, bro.
Yeah, right, with the mobility of what?
He runs.
Yeah. He's got a 5 mobility.
Yeah.
Either way, Monkey Man's winning either way.
No. There's nothing that the fuck...
This one is better than versus the Nightcrawler, but either way, Monkey Man wins.
What? Oh,
yeah.
Dover Demon versus Monkey Man?
Yeah, no. Monkey Man's got the advantage here.
Okay, let's talk interesting one then. Monkey Man versus Skooka Monster.
Skooka Monster.
Okay, Skooka Monster, are you kidding me?
Monkey Man's got the fucking metal claws, though. And he's got better defense because he's armored.
Wasn't Monkey Man against Folk Monster when we said he won?
No. I said Skooka Monster.
Well, no, he was against Folk Monster, though, right?
I don't remember who wins that fight, if I'm going to be honest. Yeah, he did
Monkey
fight
Man.
with Folk Monster. Did he win?
I'm pretty sure he did.
We'll go off the idea he won. But we also just said Folk Monster
gets folked up by the Skookum monster, bro.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, listen to me. You've got good defense, he's got class. Then you have this thing who threw a boulder through a log cabin like it was paper. And you're telling me this thing can't just literally fling Monkey Man so hard that his freaking helmet snaps in half on impact?
I'm not saying that. It's like the Ratman.
Okay.
It's like the Ratman one where you're like, oh yeah, he can put up a fight.
Okay, I'm not saying Monkey Man can't put up a fight. I'm saying Skookum Monster gets a sideways glance on this guy and he's broken.
He just turns around, shoulder checks him, he's done.
He puts up somewhat of a fight, okay? Not as much as Ratman versus Black Shook. He does put up a fight. He put up a fight against the fucking folk monster.
Yeah, but folk
actually
monster
won.
doesn't folk, bro.
Yeah.
Maybe he gives him like a little paper cut or something.
I almost feel like this is like an anime-esque scenario. Like the monkey man's just out here smacking him up with the brass knuckles or whatever, just beating him up hard. Skookum Monster doesn't even get phased, bro. He's literally just standing there like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, bro. He's like when Goku shoots the Kamehameha against Broly and he just walks right through it, bro.
Exactly.
That's anything in Dragon Ball, let's be honest.
Bro, yeah, but we're talking about cryptids. I think Skookum Monster wins. Sure,
I'm
he may get some
I'm not
cuts
saying
in,
that
but-
Skookum Monster loses. I'm just saying I think Monkey Man would put up a little bit more of a fight. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know. Skookum Monster could literally palm this thing's helmet and crush his head. Like a grape. Like a grape.
The only thing I could see Monkey Man really having over him is like some better agility, like combat agility.
That's why he won against the folk monster.
Yeah.
He had that and he had the stealth.
But then again, I see Skookum Monster doing the same thing.
And he also had the intelligence.
Yeah, okay, but I think Skookum Monster is just going to do what he did with Black Shook. He's just going to grab that guy and just throw him through a wall, bro. And then he's done.
Well, he also had trouble with the fucking
Black Shook?
Yeah.
For like a minute, bro. Plus,
That fight wasn't very long.
yeah, but I don't know. Skookum Monster wins, bro. How about Monkey Man versus Black Shook?
I'm gonna give it to Monkey Man here.
Black
Shook? What?
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
He has the better stealth. He has the better power. He also has the better mobility.
Monkey Man's using tools, and wait, can we see the mobility?
Of which one?
Of both of them.
Okay, so Monkey Man has a mobility of 8.
Okay.
Black
That's the 9.
Shook has a mobility of 9. He's a little faster.
He also has a fucking stealth of 10. And his power is 8. What is Monkey Man?
I think he's
Probably
a 7. Yeah.
Wait. Monkey Man is intelligence of 8. What's Black Shook got?
Intelligence
Oh,
of
6. 2 whole points lower intelligence. Alright, listen, here's how it goes. Black Shook's out here stealthing his whole life away. Monkey Man starts to read him. He's like, I'm starting to tell what is going on. Black Shook comes out of nowhere. Monkey Man's ready for him with the brass knuckles right through his skull. That's all I'm saying.
I don't
Damn.
think the brass knuckles can go right through his skull.
You don't think a metal object could go through bone?
Not with the power of, what was it? 7? No.
I'm gonna say this, taking stats out of the picture for a second, Black Shook's got one big ass fucking eye. One clock from the knuckles on that eye, bro.
He can't
he's
even
done.
see. He can't see.
He's just acting off pure instinct at that point. Maybe he goes thrashing around, but then he's just kind of out of it. Monkey Man comes in and just starts pound town.
Monkey Man has a helmet on. This guy's got a helmet. You've got an unprotected Cyclops eyeball versus guy with helmet. You can literally jump into that thing.
I'm just saying, bro. I think Monkey Man takes it.
Okay, I'll never deny the Monkey Man. He's gonna win this battle royale anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Wow, okay, that's...
Wow.
Wow. You're really just throwing that out there, huh?
Yeah.
Alright then. Let's hop into some Fortnite Battle Royale mode right here. Who's gonna be our champion? Who were our last champions? Who won Season 1?
Wendigo.
Wendigo won. Frogman won.
Frogman won, of course.
I don't even remember who won the last one.
I think it was a flying cryptid.
The Jersey Devil, I think, might have won the last one.
I don't know.
It wasn't Thunderbird. Thunderbird was
No,
like the first
Thunderbird. He wasn't the first, but he did get taken out. I know he didn't win that one.
It was the whole that he was the biggest one, so he was taken out quick.
No,
I
don't
remember
think he
some
was
of
taken
them.
out
Some
quick.
of them teamed up in that one. I remember.
A lot of the.
One of them was
so-
flying on the Thunderbird.
The Ushuge and the fuck, what was the other one?
I don't know. This season was pretty stacked because we had Jersey Devil Thunderbird, 2 flyers, Skunk Ape Yeti, we had Skinwalker and Enfield Horror, and we had Washuge and Makara.
I think the Skinwalker and Washuge might have teamed up.
Skinwalker, Washuge, and Thunderbird teamed up because I'm pretty sure the 2 of them rode on the Thunderbird at one point.
I know someone was trying to shoot him down, though.
I think it was one of the Bigfoots was throwing stuff at it to land it. What the fuck was the Washuge again?
It's the fucking, like,
It was the ice armor. The ice armor thing.
Oh, the super OP one. Did he win?
I don't think so, because I'm pretty sure something melted him.
I don't remember. You might have to take a commercial break.
Dan, we might have to do a commercial break real quick,
this is
because we need to know
really
who the champion
important.
of this is.
So, commercial break, what, number 4?
Number 3.
Number 3. All right, and we're back. After listening back,
we came
believe it or not, yeah, the fucking Skinwalker won the 3rd Mashup and Rehash.
Yeah, insanely enough.
And like we said in the episode, it's crazy how far stealth gets you in these battle royales. All right, well, let's hop back into the current battle royale. The lineup is Ratman, Black Shook, Owlman, Dover Demon, Skookum Monster, Folk Monster, Monkey Man, and the Pants. Do we do arenas for this?
Yeah, we do. Mm-hmm. I think the last one was on top of a mountain with a lake in it.
Mm-hmm. Yes, lake in the center. This is going to be a hard one because Ratman is like in the city. Black Shook's kind of wherever. Owlman's kind of like in a churchy area. Dover Demon's kind of just in the forest. Skookum Monster and Folk Monster, they're out in the wild as well. Monkey Man is kind of like a city cryptid. And then you have the Pants, which has really only been seen also in the city.
Well, we could always do,
how about we do
outskirts
small,
of a city or something like that,
or we can do just like a very, very small town that's like covered in forest.
I say we add some lore to this fighting arena. We take it where no cryptid versus cryptid battle royale arena has gone before. Post-apocalyptic city.
Didn't we do that for Folk Monster and Monkey Man?
I
think it was like a whole like Planet of the Apes thing where it was taken over, and so it's like kind of like a just ruined city.
Well, then I think we go back there, but now it's post-apocalyptic. Humans are gone. Cryptids rule the earth. We have, I would say, kind of a bigger city that's been taken over by shrubbery and trees after however many years.
So this is quite far in the future. We've got crumbling buildings. We've got a whole jungle going on.
What are our thoughts going in? We got a lot of good stealth guys here too this time around.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
in all honesty,
we've got a stealth
Black Shirt can get dropped in and just kind of like just dip for almost the entire time.
I think instantly Black Shirt
You know
disappears.
what? I think that it might be a better idea, since we've had 2 people in the last 2 mashups that have just kind of hid the whole fight. I think it's better if you literally can't just disappear in this fight.
This is the one that can literally just disappear. Like,
I don't know. All I'm saying is I see the future, and I see that this thing's going to somehow pull this 10 out of its ass.
I just hold off. But
I'm not
gonna be
saying
honest.
it's going to win. Actually, I honestly don't think it's going to be the overall winner.
I don't think it is, but it's definitely going to be one of the... Just like, it's going. There's no way it's going to be like, oh, I see all these things. I have a stealth of 10 and a mobility of 9. I'm just going to fucking go at it.
It has an intelligence of 6. You think it's going to know it has a stealth of 10? Like, the fuck? Well, I mean, you think the 2 Bigfoot are just going to...
What, you think team up or something?
The last one's even
I thought they were going to fight. I mean...
You think they're going to fight right away?
I think they are, because the last time, even the Yeti and the Skunk Ape didn't even team up.
Okay, before...
Yeah, the Skunk Apes stink, though. Like...
Before we get into the first fight, let's at least lay out where everybody's going. So we got Black Shook just disappears. We don't even know where he's at.
I say we put both of the Yetis on, or both of the Skookum Monster and the Folk Monster on either side of the arena. So it takes them a second to actually find each other.
I don't think Monkey Man is doing anything either. I think he's also probably another one that's just going to dip.
I think he's going to be scavenging around the leftover
Well, yeah, that's what I mean.
buildings.
He's just going to dip and try and scavenge through shit to find something.
I think Owlman, he's going to perch on the tallest building, kind of get an overview of the whole arena. Who else do we have? Dover Demon. I think he's kind of just wandering around. Dude doesn't know what the fuck is going on.
Dover Demon's just
he's probably trying to crawl onto a building and kind of find a place to perch as well.
And then we got...
in all honesty, I think...
I was literally just about to say...
Skookum Monster and Folk Monster are just going to clash, and everyone's kind of going to just like...
Ratman, I think he's going low ground.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe like I don't want to say he's going straight to the sewers, maybe like a train tunnel or something.
Like a subway entrance or something.
And obviously, like, he can't just dip from the arena. We've got barricades even below ground keeping him.
There's also just, I mean, it's been forever since this whole town's or city's been used, so there's these, like, tunnels have been caved in all over the place, so it's not like he just has a massive labyrinth to stay in.
Yeah. And then we got the Nightcrawler.
Okay, the Nightcrawler, I think we drop right in the middle and just let it get fucking destroyed.
I got this. Nightcrawler has such a low intelligence that when everyone else scatters, it just kind of sits there and watches the Folk Monster and the Skookum Monster just go at it. And in the midst of their battle,
the Skookum Monster picks up the pants and uses them as a weapon.
I got even better.
Nunchucks the fucking
Skookum Monster takes the Folk Monster and somehow grabs a hold of his leg and just throws him straight down on the Nightcrawler, and Nightcrawler's dead.
I kind of just like this as a meme death. Okay, you got Skookum Monster and Folk Monster going at each other.
This is like
the
a
hands
huge brawl.
just walks in front of one of them, gets knocked to the side, instantly dies. Just because he got pushed.
Just a sideways glance. Even better than him dying, he keeps trying to walk, but he's falling over. He can't do anything.
I got a better idea. These two are fighting, and then the Nightcrawler just kind of goes, punches, just like, or not even punches, kicks. The Skookum Monster and Skookum Monster just looks at him, grabs him, fucking starts hulking him around like Loki, and then he just looks at fucking Folk Monster, and they just each grab a leg and just tear in half.
Ooh, wishbone snap. This guy's done.
Yeah, Nightcrawler's done.
Yeah.
He's out. First round.
Goodbye. Use your imagination.
Either one of those scenarios, that's how it happens.
Okay, and then we have Folk Monster versus Skookum Monster. I mean, we kind of already talked about it.
I think the environment gives a little bit of an advantage to Folk Monster, but overall, I think it's going to end pretty much the same way. Well drawn out brawl. In the end, Skookum Monster's just stronger. It sucks. He's gotten enraged at this point. I mean, I can see him being bloodied and beaten, not necessarily on the edge of life, but now he's kind of weakened for the next guy.
He got peeved off by the Nightcrawler kicking him or just pissing him off in general.
He got pissed off that cryptid exists.
Yeah.
How have you survived this long, buddy? It's been thousands of years. But I think with Skookum Monster weakened, Owlman perched up watching this fight sees his opportunity to take someone out. And I think Skookum Monster's also calmed down. Adrenaline's worn off since the fight a little bit, so his rage buff is deactivated. And I think it comes down to how much HP do you think the Skookum Monster has left?
I almost want to say like a little less than half health.
I was going to say, yeah.
Okay. But I definitely think Owlman's going to come in thinking he's going to get an easy win. Probably dive bombs him, goes in for just like a grab with the talons. But I don't know if he flies back away or if he stays there to kind of fight.
I can almost see him going in for the fight, grabs him, realizes it's not going to work, lets go, kind of moves around. He has higher mobility. I think
this guy has kind of a big wingspan, so he might be able to even just pick up Skookum Monster and just kind of like fly him up and then drop him to do further damage.
Here's the thing. If he goes for the pickup, I think Skookum Monster's going to be able to get in one good hit.
That's what I'm saying. I think that Owlman's smart enough to realize that the pickup wasn't really a good idea, or isn't going to be at some point. But I think at this point, knowing that Owlman's going for Skookum Monster, either the Monkey Man or the Black Shook realizes there's an opportunity to take this guy down too, and probably goes for a strike or two.
I kind of like Monkey Man going for the strike. And here's what I think. I think maybe Owlman goes for the pickup at first, realizes it's a bad idea. Maybe Skookum Monster's trying to go for a grab or something. Monkey Man leaps out of the building he's in onto the Owlman and is riding him to the ground. At the same time, I think Skookum Monster gets dropped and he might be dead from the fall. And if he doesn't die, he's severely crippled at this point.
I think Owlman got him high enough that he falls through into the sewers or the subway tunnel, and Ratman gets the finishing blow.
He just noms on him a little bit.
Eats him.
Oh shit.
Rips his
Gains
throat
his
out.
rage ability.
I also think that now that Black Shook has seen like all this go down, he's kind of scanning the area, and I think he might kind of just have like a sense of where Ratman went, and so he starts to go after him.
Or the break reveals Ratman underneath the tunnels.
Yeah, probably hears him chowing down there.
Or the brig kind of collapsed it, and so as the fucking thing's collapsing, Ratman kind of pops out. And
Exactly, he's out in the open
That's
now.
when Black Shook sees him and goes straight for it.
So, do we want to cover Black Shook versus Ratman first, or
Well-
Owlman versus Monkey Man?
We already kind of did go for Black Shook versus Ratman.
Well,
And
I mean,
Ratman
more
doesn't
like
take
who's
the
gonna-
win.
But how severely wounded do you think Black Shook is at this point?
Black Shook didn't take any
Didn't even
damage.
take any damage. He's
From
been.
Ratman?
Oh, are you
That's
talking
what
about
I'm
in the
talking
fight?
about.
Like,
Yeah, in that fight.
I don't know. It depends.
It was.
I think it depends
was
how
still like
dirty
a-
we want to go on Black Shook here. I don't think Ratman's going to win this fight.
Oh yeah,
No.
well he still puts up a good fight. So
Exactly.
I would think he's almost like Skooka Monster. He's like half health or even lower.
Black Shook?
Yeah. Black
Yeah,
Shook.
I'd almost say there's a chance that he doesn't even. No, I think that Ratman's not smart enough to go for the eye, but I
He
definitely
also
think
has the element
he's.
of surprise. Black Shook has the element of surprise on him.
That's
too.
true.
So
That's true. Black Shook's not walking away okay, but I almost think Black Shook. You're right with the element of surprise thing. I think that Black Shook probably walks out here with like 3/4 of his health still. You know.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to take severe damage or anything close to it. I
Yeah.
think he's going to take a little. Ratman gets some desperate hits off, maybe just from the back, like swinging his arms back, but he's not going to be able to get off like a good bite or a good smack with the tail.
I
Just
think as
maybe a
well
gash.
as filler for what the Black Shook was doing in the meantime, I think he probably killed the Dover. I'm gonna be honest.
I forgot about the Dover.
I don't think the Dover
I
Demon's
was
gonna,
say
do much in
Owlman
this fight.
After killing Skooka Monster, went straight for Dover Demon, but it doesn't matter.
I don't know.
No,
Just
I
gives you a
think-
little
Yeah, Black Shook just takes out Skooka Monster, stealth one shot, easy dub.
Dover Demon.
Dover.
Yeah, not the.
Bro, it's almost 2 o'clock in the morning.
Anyway.
So Black Shook takes out Ratman. He takes a little bit of damage. Hopping back to Monkey Man versus Owlman, because I really like the idea of Monkey Man hopping out of the building and taking Owlman to the ground.
I can almost see he takes him into an area of the city that's a little more destroyed, and Owlman can't get a good way to get out into the open air, so he's almost like crashing into the side of buildings.
Yeah,
and
I think
stuff.
what's happening is that Monkey Man's kind of just like directing him into the buildings, and so
Yeah, maybe
that's
he
where
like digs his claws.
We're
and
talking
goes
like a
back.
God of War mini game out here where you're on top
Yeah.
of a Cyclops and you're just controlling him.
Now, he takes him to the ground after crashing him. Do you think Owlman has enough strength in him to even put up a fight at this point?
Not really, no, because he's also taking damage from Skooka Monster.
He's not going to be
A
able to
little
fly
bit.
And he's
away
also
either.
being thrown through buildings, so his wings are probably
His wings are
severely
fine.
damaged.
Yeah, that's true. His wings are
and
gone.
so there goes that.
And I
That's
think that
kind-
really limits his mobility at this point.
because he doesn't have like any arms to attack with. He has his like claws on his feet and stuff, but it's gonna be harder to attack with that.
I don't know. He still has the beak. And he has a higher mobility. I mean, in general.
That's
He
because
can't
of his
fly
wings.
anymore,
The only reason he had the high mobility was because of his wings.
He's also just a larger creature in general. I mean,
Yeah, but then it comes back to Monkey Man had the stealth.
it's true.
And like I think the crashing into buildings is going to do some severe damage. I could maybe give Owlman the benefit and be like he gets one good attack on Monkey Man, but I really don't see him doing too much damage.
He probably gets a good gash on his side, but then Monkey Man just finishes it.
I wouldn't even say side, I'd say maybe like leg or arm slash. But I mean, that's just being generous. I could easily see Monkey Man take him to the ground, one shot to the head after that, and he's done.
Yeah, even after he just like slides to the ground, it's just like boom, and then done.
Okay, Black Shook, alright. Does he go stealth again, or not?
I think he. Okay. What happens is Black Shook already took out Ratman while this whole flight endeavor is happening. He realizes that he's going to have the element of surprise because Monkey Man's almost not even damaged. So I think that he definitely goes back to like, okay, done. And then as soon as Monkey Man goes for the killing blow, right before he kills Owlman, Black Shook goes after him because he knows that if Owlman's still alive, he has a better chance of getting after Monkey Man.
Okay.
He knows that in a one-on-one, he doesn't have tools.
So you're saying Owlman's still barely alive right now?
I would say that
I'd
Owlman's
say,
like
like-
alive, but he's just kind of like
Yeah,
On
no
a
wing
last
use,
breath.
but I'd say, an eighth of health or something like that. He's still enough to get up and maybe, join
Yeah,
the fight a
waddle
little bit.
along.
Yeah.
Then it comes down to Black Shook, who has taken more damage than Monkey Man, but not enough to be really thrown off his game too much.
Mm-hmm.
I think Monkey Man's going to take the win, though. I think with his claws, it just comes down to the scenario where he takes out the eye.
That's true.
But I do think he's going to take a good amount of damage from that stealth attack.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, he will, but I still think he's gonna win this overall.
And then we have Owlman versus Monkey Man, both pretty heavily damaged. Who are we giving it to?
I don't know. I think Monkey Man's our victor here. I mean, tool usage and the ability of basically armor.
And he
This
also
guy
has
is-
the intelligence for it too. So
And he's got some pretty high mobility.
Yeah, I was going to say, at this point, his mobility way outclasses Owlman by far. So then we welcome Monkey Man in to the Hall of
think-
Victory Royale Champions.
I think Owlman is number 4, Mashup and Rehash champion.
Monkey Man?
Monkey
You
Man.
mean? Monkey Man.
Yeah, what did I say?
Said
Owlman.
Oh, yeah. This part's getting cut out. Anyway, Monkey Man.
Yeah, Monkey Man has won the Victory Royale. He joins Wendigo, Skinwalker, and the legend himself, Frogman.
Yeah, I just want to say I called it.
We got two
I called it.
Two well-deserved wins and 2 meme wins. Both were still well-deserved.
Exactly.
And that brings us to the end of Cryptid vs. Cryptid Rehash and Mashup Episode 4. Quite possibly the last Rehash and Mashup. As now, we move on to the grand finale. Tournament style, baby.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
bringing everybody in.
That's hilarious. You guys thought when we said, okay, we're not doing anything with these cryptids in the last ones, you thought we were telling the truth?
Yeah, you thought wrong. We're bringing Season 1, we're bringing Season 2, we're bringing Season 3, we're even bringing Season 4 in. On top of that, we're gonna get even wilder. We're giving the losers themselves, the SCPs, the fucking,
Holiday specials.
we're giving holiday specials. Easter Bunny's gonna have a go. We're gonna bring in the creepy pastas, bro. Tiki Toby. Come in, bro.
Bro, this is going to be the gauntlet.
It's gonna be big. It's gonna be a multi-part series because there's no way we could discuss all those fights in one episode
If we
unless
do,
we
it's-
wanted to make like an 8-hour episode. And I do not feel like sitting in front of a microphone for that long. But it's gonna be big.
This is going to be huge.
It's also going to take some time to come out. There's a lot of prep work I want to do for it. Obviously, we need to get the bracket up, discuss how the brackets are going to work, because we got a lot of water-based cryptids, we got a lot of flyers. We still got to make it somewhat even, disperse the Bigfoots so they're not all just fighting each other right away. Also, we need to bring some guests in, really spice it up, bring back people that have been on, possibly bring on new folk. Also, in between then, we'll probably hit our 5,000 downloads, which will get a special.
Basically, all he's saying is that don't expect it every 2 weeks for a new episode of that to come out.
Cryptid vs. Cryptid's winding down as a show. You're not going to see the end of it for a little while.
Yeah, Cryptid vs. Cryptid, the series, it's been fun. It's been a long road. This is kind of what we've been building up to. Me and Roger have talked. This isn't the end. There's still some cryptids out there that need their time in the ring. But it's not going to be like seasons where we're doing this constant schedule with the cryptids fighting each other. It'll be once in a while. We also got Cryptids versus Conspiracies, which the next episode will either be coming out in the next 2 weeks from when you hear this. Also still need to record the news segment, which I've been putting off. But basically, maybe we'll do the first brackets all come out in a row. Then we take a little break for a while. Then the second brackets will come out. Take a little break. And then yada yada yada. But basically, we've done how many episodes? 4, 8, 12, 16. 8 cryptids each.
And that's
the
just counting the
rehashes.
rehashes, and then there's also the specials.
So it's going to be a long fight. A long fight to crown who is the strongest cryptid of them all. So look forward to all of that. Do we have any idea what we're going to be doing for Cryptid versus Conspiracies next?
Didn't you have an idea for a conspiracy?
I got a couple. Depends if we're trying to stay away from aliens for a minute or not.
I was going to say for the next one not to do aliens. Unless you just want to go on an alien.
Then we have no
endeavor.
idea what we're doing for Cryptids versus Conspiracies next. But by the time this episode comes out, we'll probably be doing the 5,000 episode special yet next. We'll think of some cool stuff to do for that. But until then, that's going to be us signing off.
Goodbye for now.
Later. Bye.